CBS 8 is getting you ready for Election Day by sitting down with candidates from the big races between now and November 5th. And today we're focused on the U.S. Senate seat here in California. It's between Democratic Representative Adam Schiff and Republican and former Dodgers and Padres player Steve Garvey. This morning, candidate Steve Garvey is in studio with us. Steve, thanks so much for being here. Sure appreciate your time.
Nice to see you
Again, it's been a few years, but nice to see you again. We do want to start with housing. You said once the economy gets going again, people will be able to purchase homes and rent at affordable prices. But we have a huge housing shortage here in San Diego. Some of the most expensive places to live in California include San Diego, LA, San Francisco. Now, other metro areas are starting to cap vacation rentals, for example, to open up more homes. What is your plan to help Californians struggling to get into housing, afford housing, and to stay in housing?
Well, I think it starts locally. It's a release of land leases to builders. It starts with taking freestanding buildings now and deregulate the time it takes for those buildings to be actually livable. So regulation has killed the housing industry. When we talk about affordability, we also talk about accountability. Politicians now have to invest in the people by housing, free market capitalization, supply side. Once people start getting money in their pockets, they'll be able to afford housing at a variety of different levels. Young people, my sons and their significant others, even now at the age of 30, 35, can't afford housing that will be their single most important asset. So I think in a federal position, we'll also look at it from a federal situation, how we can infuse capital into responsible areas where there's oversight. And tax credits are very important. I think if we can get our builders to be incentivized, I think that's where we're going to start to take off in terms of people being where they want to be.
And the housing issue, of course, has a direct impact on our next topic, which is homelessness. Our unhoused population has been growing over the years here in San Diego. Encampments have been such a big concern that many cities here have been forced to enact homeless encampment bans. Now, we know you want to end housing first requirements and also want a federal audit of the money spent on homelessness in the state to know where that money is going. So how will your policies help unhoused people get off the streets, stay off the streets, and get the help they need?
Well, San Diego's been a great example. I've been here, I've been Sacramento, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. But San Diego is really where the Alpha Project, Father Joe's Villages, programs that really work, not on a local and state basis, but being seen by national entities that want to invest in what's really working. Los Angeles, the Dream Center there. It's not necessarily about getting the homeless into housing. That can happen. It's about mental illness. It's about addiction. Let's address the problem from the head down, so to speak. Alpha Project. Within a year, you can prepare the homeless who have to go there and have to say, I want help, to the point where their mental issues have been addressed, their addictions have been addressed. They're comfortable going out in public. The Alpha Project allows them to apply for a job. And once they get that job, a program like this puts them in a position to have dignity in their hearts again. And in my policy, common sense and compassion, consensus building, actually starts here in San Diego and goes on to these major cities. But that $20 billion that was spent on homelessness that nobody can account for, and you're right, first thing I'll do as next elected U.S. Senator is demand a federal audit as to where that money went to.
As you know, we're a border community here, immigration a major topic for San Diegans. In the beginning of this year, after touring the border, you said your plan was to close it, but then last month you said your goal is to secure the border. Now, Representative Schiff also wants to secure and control the border. So how does your policy differ from your opponents? How will you handle immigration and the border on day one?
Well, I've always said securing the border is one thing. Securing the border, what allows us to do, and this is a policy that will make a big difference, is finish the wall off. Let's get back to remain in Mexico. Let's reinforce the good men and women of the U.S. Border Patrol who put their lives on the line. Let's start to build detention centers that are going to be able to secure these illegal migrants. Bring judges in. They're going to be able to do their job into trying these people and not letting them systematically, by an administration that's welcomed everybody from around the world, come here. You don't have to be legal. I mean, it's unconscionable. This great country is built on immigration. But we have a process where you go to your embassy in the country, you file for the proper papers, and you wait your turn. Can you imagine that hundreds of thousands of people waiting to come here the right way, and we allow illegal migrants to do this? where we now have 49 border states, where gangs are coming in, infiltrating small and mid-sized cities. Forget about Chicago and New York and San Diego. I mean, this is the devastation of America as we know it.
Do you have one final message you want to get out there to San Diegans as they're getting ready to vote here?
Well, I'm running for the soul of California, and my soul is here in San Diego, the currency I've had with the people in this county. My son went to Army-Navy Academy here. I know this town, this people. It's time to stand up. It's time for change. You know me. You know that I'll get up every day and go to the U.S. Senate and battle for your life, for your future, quality of life, of course, cost of living, and a secure streets.
Steve Garvey, thanks so much for coming in. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah.